Hello, it's Rosalyn from Rosalyn's Creations, and today I want to show you how I made this box. I've got a couple of thank you gifts to make, so I'm just making this box. I'm using very vanilla and Watermelon Wonder as my cardstock. I'm using the colours I'm using in this are Garden Green, Watermelon Wonder, Bermuda Bay and Crushed Curry. I have some Garden Green thick baker twine here. I've stamped thanks for that, all that things you did on a little label and cut it out with the tags and labels framelets using the middle one at the top and the large one at the bottom there. The stamp sets I took my stamps from. The flowers were from Flower Patch, so I used this tiny flower at the top and I used this leaf stem for the bottom of the flowers. And for my tag I used thanks for that thing you did from All Things Thanks. Okay, and inside my little box I have some Hershey Kisses, so I do hope they'll enjoy their little gift. Okay, let's show you how I made it. To make my project today, which is this box, I'm using Watermelon Wonder for my lid and Very Vanilla for my base. The Very Vanilla is, I've already cut this out at 21 centimeters square and I've already scored it at 2 centimeters and 8 centimeters all the way round. And my Watermelon Wonder lid is cut at 11.2 centimeters square, and then that is scored at 1 centimeter and 3 centimeters on all four sides. So I literally turned it and scored it. Okay, the stamp sets I'm using today from All Things Thanks. I am using the Thanks for That Thing You Did, which I've already mounted up on my B block. And from the Flower Patch I am using the small stem and this small flower, which I've got mounted up on my G block and my A block. Okay, I'm going to be using some framelets from the Tags and Labels framelit dies. I'm using the medium one on that section there and the large one from the bottom section. And the colours I'm going to be stamping in is Watermelon Wonder, Bermuda Bay, Crushed Curry and Garden Green. I've got 2 scraps of paper, one in Very Vanilla and one in Watermelon Wonder, which I've already run through my Big Shot to cut out my labels. So I've already done that bit. Okay, let's move stuff out of the way so that we can see things. And on the base I'm going to start with my stamping. We're going to be stamping on this section here, these 4 sections here, which will be the sides of the box. I'm going to start with my Garden Green. And we're going to stamp up. It's quite difficult to see. I might actually just score them sides so that I can see where my lines are. Stamping Up the leaf and stem stamp first. What we do is we stamp close to the bottom 3 times on each side. So there's one. I always do my middle stem first so that I can even out my petals. It's not really important to get the spacing absolutely spot on, because we're looking for more of a arty type flower here. Right, I finished with my garden green. Now I'm going to stamp up in crushed curry. I'm going to stamp one. I'm just going to stamp up now with the crushed curry. I'm just going to do the middle flower. Turn and stamp. Turn and stamp. And then the final one in the crushed curry. So we finish with that ink pad. I've cleaned off my stamp to now stamp it again, but now using Bermuda Blay. Clean that one off once more. And now using the Watermelon Wonder. Finish with that one. And still using the Watermelon Wonder, I'm bringing in my tag, and I'm just going to try and line that one up as best I can. And stamp that on there. Right, we've now finished all our stamping, and it's time to do some cutting. Right, this is going to be quite a tall box, so I'm going to be cutting them out so that we get not too much bulk on each side. We just trim out with the little tabs. Right, I'm going to turn it like so I end up with like a windmill effect, because I don't want the tabs to fold on top of each other. We don't need the full length of those tabs either. Just notch out mite of the edges a little bit, like the final side. Right, and now you can see what I mean by like a windmill effect. All our tabs, that way we don't get double quantity of tab going one side and nothing on the other. It will firm it up quite evenly. Right, I'm going to do the lid. Fold and burnish all of the lid. Right, we cut up. Notch out that one, take the tab off the end and then mitre. Okay, so what we have now is our base, which has been stamped in garden green on the stems. In the flowers have been stamped in Bermuda Bay, crushed curry and watermelon wonder. We've scored and burnished and scored, folded and burnished all of the lines, and we've now cut it out so that we have this kind of shape. The lid is in watermelon wonder and we have this kind of shape here. I've done a more traditional cutting out on the lid than I have with the base. Okay, I'm going to put some adhesive and I'll speed this up because this is going to take me some time. We'll put a little bit more adhesive on the base. insert. Okay, and now we'll put it together. Just press it down with the bone folder to make sure you have a good strong box. And now we're going to reinforce it. Again, using the bone folder just to press everything down so it's all nice and crisp. And that's our box. Now for our lid. Okay, using the bone folder, make sure that this edge is really crisp. And then we just pop it onto our box and it just fits on quite well like that. Okay. Now using the cucumber crush, because I don't have any garden green thick baker's twine, I wanted to use green. So I've already popped a little bit through my tag and we'll just wrap this around. Okay, there's the tag, and just tie it off on the top. There, I hope you like my little box, and I'm sure it looks really, really sweet, and it will be when it's full of chocolates. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'd hope to see you again soon when I'm back with another project. Thank you very much for joining me. Goodbye.